YouTube. Salute, Ox, always. How you doing, man? Trying to get some Anthony Newhouse. What up, baby? Trying to get want to know what people think about this up and coming Conor McGregor versus Mayweather. I got my own thoughts on it. Deuce, what up? So what you guys think, man? Jim Jarena, still too. Nah, I'm empty now. I'm headed home. Ox says Mayweather. Ox says Mayweather. Easy money. It's about to be a good fight, I think. I doubt it will go the full length of the fight, though. Anthony, who you think is gonna take it? What's up, Amani? Amani, Mayweather or McGregor? Dude says Mayweather. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate it, man. I like your pictures on Instagram too, man. Mayweather. We got 3 in here from Mayweather so far. What up, James, man? Tyson. Amani. Right. Tyson was still in the game. Yeah. Morning, Monty. Roy Jones. Quit it, Monty. Quit it. Mayweather or McGregor? That's what we talking. Mayweather or McGregor? Roy Jones he was the man. Tyson was the man too. Mayweather is arguably the best fighter that ever lived. Conor, if it's a quick fight, but if it goes over half, Mayweather. Okay. My man, James Hensley, what's going on, brother? It's good to see you, man. Okay, so we got one in here he's split down the middle, sorta, but he's leaning towards Conor. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, let's get those thumbs up. If you're in here, hit the like button if you can. I appreciate that, Jim, man. I appreciate that. The fight is in August. It's an event that I definitely will be. I'm not going to miss that for anything. It's an event that, first of all, it's never happened before. MMA fighter versus. What up, Monzel? Hey, Monzel, we talking Mayweather and McGregor. Who you going with? So, James, I'm assuming you're with. Okay, James, I got it. You hate Mayweather, but who do you think is gonna win? I just want to see him get his ass beat. Well, I mean, if you think about it, there's probably a lot of people that want to see him get beat just for the news of it, you know. Okay, but you think Mayweather's gonna win. I hear you. Boogie, anybody who think Conor has a chance is crazy. I knew you was gonna be in here, Boogie. Yo, if you're in here, hit the thumbs up for me, you guys. I appreciate it. Conor or Mayweather? McGregor or Mayweather? I'm interested, Anthony, if you're still in here, why do you think that if it's a quick fight, why do you think that it's going to be Conor? I think I understand why you have that reasoning, obviously, because MMA is 3 rounds, sometimes 5 3-minute rounds apiece, so that's what Conor's used to. as opposed to a 12-round fight. I think that's the reason, and I could be wrong. It will be epic if he pulls it off. It'll be incredibly epic. Like, it'll be spoken about for the rest of the, like, that'd be historical, actually. When? Soon? I don't know what you mean, Jim. Right. MMA is straight up ass beating. That's true. I agree. I agree.
To the right on I-78 East.
Amani says Mayweather. There's one person in here, and he didn't exactly say Conor. It can go either way. That's true, but who do you think is going to win? Anytime it can go either way. Any boxing match can go either way. I'll tell y'all who I personally think, and after I want to, because I think he's about to go head first in the first couple of rounds. I think he'll get winded, and Mayweather is used to the length of a fight. Right. Do you remember when MMA was bare knuckle back in the day? I do remember that. Mayweather. Monzel says Mayweather. James Hensley says Mayweather. Boogie says Mayweather. I already know. It could go either way. Any boxing match could go either way. The wrong hit, it's like a chess match. You capitalize on the person's mistakes. Tito Ortiz was a badass. Let me ask a question. If you think that Mayweather was in the octagon, who do you think would win then? All you guys that saying Mayweather. Just curious. If Mayweather was in the octagon,
in a half mile,
do you think Mayweather would beat Conor in the octagon in an MMA fight? Conor, easy. Unless Conor shoots money, it's a wrap. Even then, he might still lose because it's hard to shoot a glove with 10-ounce gloves. Conor. I agree with you guys on that. I agree with you guys on that. If he was in MMA, I think Conor would whoop his ass. I have to. Down 10:34. I knew you were gonna get in here. I had a feeling. Floyd may collect points. He says 10:34, but he better not get hit. Octagon, Conor all day. I agree. If it could go to the ground, Conor got it. Conor, Boogie, look. Even if it was up, even if they didn't go to the ground in MMA, with Conor's kicks, he wouldn't make it even if they wouldn't go to the ground. That's what I say. If it was MMA. Mayweather, Dan. Hey, what's up, Dan? If you guys are in here, hit that like button for me. I think it's going to be hard for Conor not to control his lower body. His muscles are trained for kicking. Good point, Monty. Good point. It's going to be interesting to see McGregor have to discipline himself not to react how he naturally reacts. On the floor, down and dirty. Yeah. So I think everybody agrees if it was an MMA fight, except for Boogie. Boogie is set on Mayweather. Boogie is saying if it was an MMA fight and they didn't go to the floor, Conor would still tap his ass. I mean, Mayweather would beat Conor. I don't agree with that. I think if it was MMA, it'd be a wrap. I have to say myself, I say that I believe that Mayweather is going to win. Now, me personally, I also believe like Monzel said, it can go either way. I believe 1034, me and him were talking about it as well. You get hit the wrong way, it doesn't matter, you know. So, but the thing is, Mayweather is a master of defense. He's a defensive fighter. Hitting Mayweather is so, like, trying to hit Mayweather is the whole task in of itself. Man, it should be an interesting fight in epic. Yeah, it will be epic. If Mayweather loses, like I said, history will be made. I mean, history is already being made with the fight, but if Mayweather loses, it's the world, the United States and the boxing federation will be turned upside down. What I hope doesn't happen. Wait, what did Monzel say? Yeah, Mayweather's defense is on point. That man can duck and maneuver his way out of like a flurry of punches and never get hit. So, I mean, Conor has a big task on his hand to even touch Mayweather, and that's where I think, that's what I mean by the discipline, because it's going to take a lot of discipline to, I think, to fight and stay within the rules and regulations of boxing. And I could see Conor getting frustrated. But hey, I'm just giving my opinion, you know. But I know that if Conor hits him, and he hits him right, because Conor does hit hard, it could be a problem. I hear you, Anthony. Mayweather is he's phenomenal for not getting hit. That man, if you ever even YouTube some of his fights, you can see, or just YouTube Mayweather defense, like, that man, it's crazy, his reaction time and his defensive skills are amazing. Like, they are phenomenal.
Speed warning.
Mcgregor versus Mayweather will take place on August 26th. Thank you, Jim. I'll be on my tour of Europe. I'm sure they'll have it over there. Maybe. I think so. Especially you're in Ireland, McGregor. Yeah, I think you'll be able to see it over there. Clifford hit his arse. Yeah, it's gonna be an epic fight. What I'm hoping doesn't happen, and what will disappoint me completely, is if, and 1034 brought this up when we exchanged comments about it. He made a good point that, you know, there's always those technical disqualifications, or, you know, just some real stupid judge, you know, how the judges do some stupid, or the ref, or I just hope, you know, people are going to pay all this money. Everybody's, you know, stacked up to see this fight. Everybody's hyped up, and then something stupid or some technical, like I said, technical disqualification happens, or something stupid like that. Speaking on Conor going 12 rounds, though, something in me believes that Conor has the stamina for 12 rounds. 12 rounds with the 10-ounce gloves, I don't know. Something just tells me that Conor has the stamina for 12 rounds, because a lot of people are making that point about Conor going 12 rounds. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think he can go 12 rounds. I personally believe, even though I believe Mayweather is going to win, I do believe if Mayweather draws it out for some odd reason or whatever, I think that Conor has that stamina, man. That's a strong dude, man. That's a strong dude. And he just has that type of energy. He has that type of energy. Mayweather in 6 rounds. That's a good prediction, Monzel. Mayweather in 6 rounds. The reason I say that's a good prediction is I don't think Mayweather is going to come out cocky. I think Mayweather is going to feel him out, because I also believe that Conor is so unorthodox that Mayweather isn't going to receive the same boxing cues that he would receive from anybody else. So I think he's going to feel him out before he starts touching him. And someone said to me, I think it was Boogie, that Mayweather doesn't train for specific fights, meaning he doesn't watch a fighter and study a fighter. He just trains. He just trains for the fight. He doesn't study fighters. He trains and he goes in and fights. But even so, in his experience, he's collected, and just by memory, there's certain cues that he's made himself aware of, whether it just in the sport of boxing, period. And I don't think that I think that Conor is going to have he's just going to be really unorthodox. So it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. I'm definitely not going to miss it. By no means am I going to miss that fight. I will be home to see that. I just hope that it's actually a fight, too. I want someone to get knocked the hell out. Whether it be Mayweather or Mcgregor, I want someone to get knocked the hell out. I don't want it to go 12 rounds. I'll be very disappointed if it goes 12 rounds, because they both have talked so much shit, and they both are so cocky. I mean, Mayweather has the right to be... You're talking about that. Mayweather has the right to be cocky. The man is like undefeated, the champion, you know, for, you know, as long as he's been a champion, it's ridiculous. And again, he's arguably the best boxer, you know, that ever lived, arguably. So he has the right to be cocky. Conor definitely has the right to be cocky. He's the best fighter in MMA, multiple belts. He has been beaten twice in his earlier years, but no one's touching him right now. Right. He does have less to prove. I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. Conor has a lot to prove in the boxing ring. You know, like, I think it's brave of Conor to get into the boxing ring. I don't know if you asked Mayweather to get into the MMA ring. I mean, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that would ever happen. You know? I don't know. I just don't think that's not going to happen. Wouldn't happen. So I think it's hella brave for Conor to jump into the ring, into the boxing ring with of all people, with Mayweather, not with you know, some up and coming boxer or whatever, but to jump in there with Mayweather, that's pretty insane. MMA expert. Conor has not faced someone with that hand speed, footwork, boxing skills, head movement of Floyd. I am not a huge Floyd fan, just stating the obvious. Right. I agree with you, MMA expert, and thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate it. Conor gone rope-a-dope his ass. He's good. That's the only way he can win. Wait for that opening and clean the house. Right. I agree. He's gonna have to press Mayweather to win. I agree with that 100%. MMA expert, I agree with that 100% too. The only way that Conor is gonna win is the constant pressure, and find that clean punch, and like 1034 said, rope-a-dope his ass. There's no way that he can there's no way Conor's gonna win if he's just, you know, dancing around, trying to find the perfect punch. It's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. He's doing it for the payday. Who's doing it for the payday? I don't think any of them are doing it for the payday. I think Conor's doing it because he wants to fight. Conor's off, man. Conor's sick in the head. He likes fighting. Like, straight fighting. Conor just likes fighting. That wraps it up. Conor's a fighter. He loves fighting. He's sick in the head. He loves a challenge. He loves beating people up. He likes getting hit. I mean, that's Conor. Mayweather, for the payday, I think he's doing it for the payday, and he's tired of Conor talking shit. Because Conor has been calling him all type of bitches, all types of shit. And Mayweather, I think, is just tired of it. Definitely for the payday, because Mayweather is all about his money. MMA expert. Conor is a southpaw. Slow-paced, counter puncher. He's going to have to pressure him and change his style if he wants to win. That's what I was saying earlier. Conor's going to have to bring something unorthodox, something that Mayweather's not looking for, something that he's not used to. And I agree with the pressure. I agree 100% with that. It's the only way. It's the only way. And as far as him being a slow puncher, I'm not too, I mean, I'm not an MMA expert. I do watch Conor a lot in MMA. I wouldn't say he's a quick puncher or a slow puncher, so I wouldn't disagree with that. But I know, if you're a slow puncher, you can forget about even touching Floyd at all. You can go 12 rounds and never touch Floyd. Yeah, Monty, I heard him say that. Yup. Yeah, I did. He did say that if the person's right. Yeah, I'm like contemplating on it. I still think that he deep down inside. I mean, Conor's, I mean, Mayweather, his background, like, I just don't think, I also think that he's tired of being called a bitch. And Conor is a shit talker like there's no other shit talker. So, like, his mental game is ridiculous. I think MMA expert, I think you would agree with that. I'm not sure. But Conor's mental game outside the octagon and inside the octagon is ridiculous, in my opinion. Like, he can have dudes scared before the fight starts. They might not act like they're scared, but he's a bugged out cat. So, his mental game is crazy, It's definitely going to be interesting. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. I'm definitely going to be home for it. I'll be honest with you, this would be the first pay-per-view I ever paid for since WWF wrestling when I was a kid, and I only paid for that once. So actually, this would be the second pay-per-view I ever paid for in my life. To be honest, Conor gets knocked out, it won't be a surprise. But if he wins, right? I said the same thing. If Conor gets knocked out, I won't be surprised. I'll be happy because I want there to be a knockout. Whether it be Mayweather, if Mayweather gets knocked out, I'm gonna be happy too. I'm not gonna lie. I just want there to be a knockout. And history will be made. That's what I said before. History's already being made with an MMA fighter coming into the ring, fighting the champion, Mayweather. I think that's just history in of itself. But if Mayweather gets knocked out, what? That'll be talked about like Ali is talked about, forever. Boogie, Mayweather is doing it for the money because he has no fear of losing. and he wants the 50-0 record. Yeah, he did say that. He wants the 50-0 record. Listen, Mayweather does everything for the money. Mayweather's all about his money. Darnell D. McGregor is like one punch man. One punch meaning what, Darnell? Thank you for stopping in, man. 5 thumbs up. Yeah, you guys, what's up? Hit that like button. That's all it takes is a little touch. Hit that like button. You know, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe, share. Let someone know, too. If you know someone, tell them to come into the conversation. Not saying who'll win, but I don't see Conor being KO'd. Yeah, but, I mean, 1034, I mean, you even know there's that button. If he gets hit right, if anybody gets touched right, it could happen. It could definitely happen. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate it. Yeah, they're moving up. Speaking of which, 1034, man, you guys, he got a channel. Anybody, you know, if you like some interesting content, I watch his videos all the time. Anytime he posts, 1034 chilling. I'm definitely sub to the channel. He's incredibly interesting, definitely positive, and his message to manhood, I think, is important for a lot of people to see, if you ask me. But that's just me. You guys go to his channel, see for yourself. I don't see the fight going 12 rounds. Ricky Newbie, hey man, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Yo, you stupid, man. Hey, yo, Ricky, I appreciate you coming in, man. What'd he say? I don't see the fight going 12 rounds. I don't want it to go, like I said before, I do not want to see the fight go 12 rounds. I'll be extremely disappointed if people are dancing around all damn. Me and my man Boogie were talking the other day, and I said, if the fight goes 12 rounds, I'm going to be pissed off, because that means that Mayweather's dancing around all damn day for 12 rounds, and Conor is, I don't know what the hell Conor's doing. He's hitting and missing, basically. Hey, thanks, MMA, man. Believe it or not, MMA expert, I might even be sub to you, which is crazy. Because this is not my first time seeing you. And I watch MMA on YouTube, and I'm sub to some channels, so I might be, but I don't know if you put up YouTube videos or not, but put it this way, this is not my first time seeing you. Unless there's another MMA expert on YouTube. If Mayweather, and thanks for the sub, MMA expert. Mayweather lets it go 12 rounds. Right, if he lets it go 12 rounds, that's it. He's dancing around the ring. He's not doing nothing. He's playing with, you know. If he lets it go 12 rounds, I can guarantee what he does is just dodge him all night, so that after the fight, he can laugh, because you know Mayweather, laugh at Conor's cocky ass because Conor could not hit him. That's what it'll be about. Like, man, you talked that shit and you couldn't even hit me. You couldn't even touch me. That's if Mayweather lets it go 12 rounds, that's what it'll be about. It'll be about that money, of course, and it'll be about you couldn't even touch me. You couldn't even touch me. I mean, that's my take on a puncher's chance only works if you can land a punch, right? I agree with you, Boogie. I agree, but hey, I mean, we'll see. That's why we're saying Conor would have to pressure Mayweather, like, and don't get me wrong, I've seen Mayweather, like, in the corner, up against the buckle, dodge 12 quick-ass combination, like, you know, I've seen Mayweather go dodge a flurry of combinations and not get touched. So even with the pressure, Conor's just gonna have to constantly pressure him. Constantly, man. Yeah, I'll be pissed off too if the fight round, if it ends in the first round, I'll be or like that fight when MMA expert, you might know, that fight that Mcgregor, he knocked that dude out. I think he was from Argentina or Cuba, and he knocked that dude out. It was all hyped up. He knocked that dude out in like 3 seconds. 1034 is a trucker, Brett. He's definitely a trucker. He's absolutely a trucker. Nice to see you, Brett. Guilty, my man. What's going on, brother? Thanks again for that. Guilty says Mayweather's gonna whoop that ass. Everybody in here is definitely saying that Mayweather's gonna make it happen. You know? But I know if we all watch boxing, we do also know, because I agree, I think Mayweather's going to win, but we all know that things can happen. So hopefully, you know, if Mayweather, yeah, it was like a 4-second fight. If Mayweather gets touched, you know, I don't know. I see Mayweather take a punch, but I see them dazed and confused too, you know? So we'll see, man. Cause there ain't much running from a jab. Jab, jab, cross spinning, back fist. Yeah. Aldo, right, MMA, so you know exactly the fight I'm talking about. I was watching that fight at playing pool up in a bar in well, it was a billiards hall. You know, they got the bar, whatever. But I seen that fight, man, and I remember it just leading up, how hyped up it was. That dude came out, Conor knocked his ass. 4 seconds, he was out. First round. I said, oh, this shit was crazy. But he got him in the right spot. And that's what it's about. And if you order this pay-per-view, you're gonna add one more to the list. I remember Roy Jones Jr. went an entire round without getting hit. If Floyd does that, I'll be laughing my ass off. Conor just needs to go Hulk mode and start swinging. Exactly, that's what I think. But that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, you know, Roy Jones Jr. was an excellent fighter, but that's Boogie. I'm surprised Boogie hasn't commented on that comment, because that's Boogie's man. That's what I was saying about discipline. Like, I could see Conor getting so frustrated that he just goes bananas. Like, you know, I can see him just going bananas, man. And it's gonna be interesting, man. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for those 7 likes. You know, 16 people in here. If you haven't hit the like button yet, do me a favor and hit the like button. You know, I appreciate it, you guys. Jones is the truth. Don't get enough credit. Roy was a beast. Roy was a beast. Roy, they asked Roy about the Conor McGregor fight, and he laughed. He said, I don't even know why you guys are asking me about it. I mean, you're putting this guy in the boxing ring with the best, one of the, you know, arguably the best fighter ever. It doesn't even make sense. He said Conor's gonna get knocked out. Yeah, look, to me, Monzel, if that happens, I ain't gonna lie, I'll be on my couch laughing my ass off in tears. If I see, like, I will be laughing my ass off if Conor just goes bananas and starts MMAing on that one and starts kicking the shit out of him. I'll be I'll be laughing so damn hard. It should be bananas, man. Conor not stupid enough to kick him. He does that, and he can kick his 75 million goodbye, right? But it would be interesting. Oh, is that what happens if he gets disqualified? He doesn't get any money. Yeah, if they had kicks. Listen, if it was kickboxing, listen. Roy, you guys got me talking about Roy now. Mayweather got strong legs, but his legs ain't used to taking them kicks, man. Conor's kicks, man, I done seen him take people like legs that's twice the size of Conor's, take them out to the point where they was limping around the octagon running from Conor. Listen, you do not want to take a kick from Conor. KT Money, what's going on? Which Kendrick song would that be? Be humble? Yeah. Sit down. Be humble. I'm chilling, KT. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. We're talking Conor and McGregor. Who you talking about? What do you think? You think Conor and McGregor? Shies 89. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. The question is, if anybody's just joining us, who do you think is gonna win, Conor and McGregor? And share your thoughts on it. Why do you think they're gonna win? Another question is, if I appreciate the likes too. Another question is, if Mayweather got into the octagon with Conor, who do you think would win? Yeah, man. Right. I don't know how to pronounce your name, if it's Shays or Shies. I don't want to murder your name, but I'll just call you 89. Yeah, right, 89. That's what we were saying. Anything can happen in the boxing ring. However, you know, Mayweather, 49, undefeated, champion, best fighter that ever lived. You know, I don't think he's gonna. A mistake can happen. I'm not saying it can't, but it's very unlikely that he's going to make a mistake. So that we were saying the only way that Conor is gonna win is if he puts the pressure on him, or like, 1034 said, rope-a-dope his ass. Like MMA experts said, go Hulk on him, and just, you know, like I said, go bananas. That's the only way. It's the only way. Right. I think that's what Floyd is gonna do. I think he's gonna feel him out. And that Hammerlane, Floyd should showboat. Don't tell anybody. Yeah, Mayweather's, yeah, there ain't no money in the octagon for Mayweather. They need to get their weight up in the MMA. MMA, if I'm not mistaken, is in having some money problems. James S. I have Mayweather beating him, hands down, but definitely Conor would kick the shit out of Mayweather if it was an MMA fight. I'm a huge Mayweather fan. Right, I agree. We all agree with that, James S. What's crazy is I'm a fan of both of them in each sport. Yeah, I'm in PA. I'm in Windsor Township, PA. I'm headed to New York. Yeah, I'm 78 eastbound. Did you just pass me? I'm just joking. Yeah, man. 17 people in here. If you haven't already, hit the like button for me, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate anybody coming in, man. I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, you want to hit the subscribe button. That works for me too. You know. Floyd is the GOAT. Right. Right. I agree, 89 all day. Oh, we got a new one in here. Who's that? I don't know how to say your name. Mcgregor will tired and get knocked out. Yeah, that's what the majority of the live feed, everybody in here is saying. It's not going to go 12 rounds. If it does, Mcgregor will be too tired to go 12 because he's used to the 3-round, the 5-round MMA fights with only 3 minutes in each round. Oh, you live in PA. Okay. All right, KT. Mayweather's the Michael Jordan of boxing. Basically, or the doctor, the doc, you know what I'm saying? Julius Erving. Oh. I was about to say something, just totally lost. Hey, about PA, man. You guys got it hard when it comes to you got. Well, no, that's not even true. Cause I just stopped in a fireworks place and they didn't let this guy from PA buy anything. But I know you guys got phantom fireworks in PA, and you guys buy a ton of crap, if I'm not mistaken. But they wouldn't let that guy buy anything except fountains in PA. But that's off topic. Anyway, yeah, man, I can't wait to see the fight, man. I'll be honest, I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be crazy. I'll be disappointed if it goes 12 rounds. If it goes 12 rounds, Floyd is just gonna toy with him all day, mess with his head. I'll tell you what, Conor's so cocky, he talks so much shit, he'll find a way to put a twist on it, because Conor's great at that. He can put a twist on anything, and he'll find a way to make it seem like he'll say Mayweather was scared of him or whatever, I don't know. But it's going to be interesting. Wait, okay, let me see that last comment. By Diaz, if he didn't go for the takedown, he knew he was going. Yes, I agree. Jones versus DC. I'm not sure on that. Who's that? Mr. Whoever you are, Mr. Dipshit. Hey, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. I appreciate you stopping in. Conor has a 4-round window to land 1 clean shot. If he lands Floyd, will be wobbly legs. You think so? You think 1 shot will do it? Mr. Dipshit? I don't know about 1 shot. I think it's going to take more than 1 shot. More than 1 shot. Conor hits hard, but I think it'll take more than 1 shot. He's going to have to get that clean shot and go ham on him. That's what's going to have to happen. It's going to be that clean shot and then just like go, like MMA said, go Hulk on him. I think DC might have it this time. Who's that in here? Baplo Escobar. Oh, Bablo. Oh, shit. That's backwards. Yo, thanks for stopping in, Escobar. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yo, be easy, Marzel. Thanks for stopping in, as always. I appreciate it. Thanks for the comment and your view on it, too. Oh, look at this. We're coming up on a rail truck. That's interesting. So it looks like basically the majority of the feed is unanimous. That actually 1034 took a neutral ground to say he's not gonna say who's gonna win. But it's unanimous that McGregor is not gonna pull this one off, and that Mayweather's gonna knock him out, and if not knock him out, take him to 12 rounds and laugh at him. I hate construction lanes. Whoa. That wide load was crazy. 2 wide loads. I don't know why they were stopped there. That's like the worst place a wide load could be stopped. Joe Jim, you're crazy. Yeah, I substitute words with different words all the time. Ham, bananas, ape, whatever. I don't know. So I got a rail truck in front of me. Rail runs PA a lot. But yeah. So anybody betting on the fight? I tell you what, if someone bets on McGregor and McGregor wins, holy shit. Listen, that's gonna be crazy. Crazy. Someone's gonna get a payout like those big gamblers, you know what I mean? Or the bookies. Someone bet on McGregor and McGregor wins, it's a wrap. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like that's the odds gotta be nuts. I think I would make 2 bets. I'd make one on Mayweather, but I'd definitely put some money on McGregor, because if he lost, wow. If Mayweather lost, I mean, shit. Right, exactly. I mean, the odds, that's exactly what I would do. 500 on Conor, woo! The payout would be sick. The payout would be sick for you, Mr. Dipshit. The payout would be sick. 70% of his arsenal in the locker room. He's got to be planning to take hits to turn the tables. MMA takes hits. Boxers bob and weave. I agree. 1034 got some good points. You know, talking to 1034, he also has a video about this, about his take on it. And you know, he got some great points. And I'll be honest with you, I'm a McGregor fan already. And you know, after watching this video and speaking and exchanging comments with 1034, he's the one that really got me thinking, like, you know, man, Conor might be able to pull it off. That's a long might for me. For me, it's a long might. But, you know, he might be able to pull it off. The press conferences might be better than the fight. Yeah, man. Because you know how Conor gets. That's what I was saying before. Conor's mental game is sick. He's ridiculous. He is ridiculous. I said the same thing, Escobar. I said the same thing earlier. He talks shit like nobody else, man. No, I've never heard him argue it over the radio. I haven't hooked up my CB. I need to It's up, but since I changed trucks, I didn't hook it up. So I gotta hook it up. Is it funny? Is it funny when they talk about it? Thanks, James. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Well, I shouldn't even ask if it's funny. I hear a lot of funny stuff over. I've heard some of the most funniest conversations over the CB between truckers. It's ridiculous. I've also heard some of the most nonsense that I don't even like. You know, things that are just disgusting. Like goes both ways, man. That's one of the reasons I didn't hook it back up. Because some things I just can't listen to. Won't be able to talk trash. Yeah. Well, they both can talk trash. I agree with that, no matter what. 5 press conferences. Too racist to tolerate. Yeah, that's why I didn't hook the CB back up. A lot is it's just. It's people like, I just can't, you know, I could tell a story about when I was in Canada one time, but I won't do that on this live feed. I hear you. I hear you, 1034. Definitely gonna have to. I mean, he's damn, this road is crazy. It's bumpy as hell. Yeah, it's gonna be art versus art. Art of boxing, and he's gonna have to incorporate his unorthodox, you know, stances and. You know, shoulder positioning, everything. Like, that's the cues I'm talking about. I don't think, you know, Mayweather isn't going to be used to that. But that's why I think Mayweather's not just going to come out trying to knock his ass out in the first and second round. I think he's going to feel Conor out because he just doesn't know what to expect. You know? That's just my opinion on it. That's my opinion. Yeah, so I was interested to hear what everybody heard. I mean, what everybody thought about it, man. You know, I'm actually gonna pay to see that fight. If I don't pay for it to see it at home, I'll go somewhere and see it, watch it with a crowd, which is usually more fun. I'm sure, I think my sons will probably want to watch it or something, my daughter. So I might stay home, watch it, but I definitely am, I'm definitely gonna watch that fight, no matter what. You know, I've been disappointed in boxing. I haven't watched boxing in a long time, just because I feel like every time I watch it, I'm disappointed in the fights. So that's one of the reasons I watch MMA, because I rarely am disappointed watching MMA. It's always a fight. It's never, you know, I shouldn't say never, because there have been some disappointing MMA fights, but it's always a fight when I watch MMA. So, but boxing, I'm really disappointed, man. Disappointed. 1034. You mean Mayweather blocking with his elbow and in his shoulders? Because you know Mayweather got that shoulder movement. You know, is that what you're talking about? Mayweather blocking with his shoulders? Yeah, Mayweather does a lot of he does a lot of blocking, but like I said, I've seen that man, and I'm sure anybody who's watched him has, man, something's cooking and smells good. I don't know what it is, because we ain't around no city or nothing. Damn, that smells good. Mayweather, that man is nice with the bob and weave. Nice. He's like a ghost, man. The Phantom. Man, the whole PA is under construction, man. KT Money, if you're still in here, man, you gotta holler at your state legislators or something. Damn. If I wasn't empty, I'd be upset right now. Blocking a punch with your elbow sounds harder than it's harder than it sounds, even for boxers. I seen Floyd on the ropes against Cotto. It was pure poetry. Exactly, that's what I mean. I mean, Floyd, it was crazy. And then they slow it down for you to see it, you're just like, you're amazed at what that dude. And you can see that he's not just ducking randomly. The dude is actually ducking the punches and bobbing the punches. He knows he's reacting to specific punches. It's not like he's just getting lucky. Floyd is like, he's ridiculous with it, man. Ridiculous. Now, like I said, man, I'm a Conor fan, man. I'm a Conor fan. Hands down, I'm a Conor fan. I like to watch him fight, man. I like to watch him talk shit. I like to watch him fight. I like to see when he jumps in the ring and dances around like the damn octagon like a monkey. I'm a Conor fan, but I don't know, man. I don't see Conor winning the boxing match. I think he's taking on a lot, or however they say it. Now, Mayweather's jab, listen, Mayweather's jab, that shit is, that shit is ridiculous. Mayweather's jab is ridiculous. So, you know, Conor can take hits, but, you know, how many can he take? You know? How many can he take? It's more than 3 rounds. It's more than 3-minute rounds. How many, nah, Conor, hitting on those arms, making them, oh, I hear you, all right, that's what I thought you were talking about. Wearing them down. Yeah, I agree. If he just keeps taking shots, and that's what I mean. That's like over 3 rounds. Like you took shots for 3 rounds, but you haven't taken shots for 12 rounds, and that's where I'm like, you know. And yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. You really, I don't know. Do you think that I'm not sure. Nah, I don't know, 1034. I'm not sure about him wearing him down by hitting his arms. I mean, anything that anything that gets hit does wear down eventually, but even still, like I said, if Conor feels the wrath, if Mayweather feels the wrath of one of Conor's punches, he's gonna avoid them. The punches or Conor altogether. So I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. Right. Yo, good looking out, Escobar, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, that's my thing. Like, 50 fights, 49 fights, this dude has been fighting for almost 2 decades or more than 2 decades. Like, I don't know, man. I just don't. That's why that's why I say I believe Mayweather is gonna take the victory. But all in all, I'm also a believer that anything can happen. Anything can happen. And everybody got that sweet spot. I don't care who you are. Even Tyson. Everybody got a sweet spot, man. Word. Everybody got a sweet spot. You get hit in that sweet spot, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. On. 10:34. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree with that 100%, man. For real. Like, it will be the best thing ever if it doesn't go 12 rounds and if there's no disqualifications. It will be the best thing ever. The best thing that I've seen in a long, long, long time. Maybe Conor would do some Tyson shit and bite Floyd's ear off or something. I can see Conor doing some crazy shit like that, man, to be honest with you. Yeah, I haven't seen the odds yet either. I agree with that 100%. It's going to be one of the best events, in my lifetime. Like, in my lifetime, it's going to be one of the best events. I agree with that statement too. I agree with that comment. I'm all with you on that. If Conor goes 12 rounds, even if Floyd does the whole, play with his head, don't let him hit him and last in the end, I don't see that as, I see that as, all right, let me rephrase it. Let me say it this way. If Floyd doesn't knock him the hell out, I think that's a disappointment. I don't, you don't get any points for that. So what, you won? So what, you're 50-0. If you don't knock Conor the hell out, that is not, I agree fully and wholeheartedly. Total disappointment, it's not a win. not a win. By no means. Are you serious? Joe Crawford, what up, Joe? Joel. Floyd is not a knockout artist, right? He's a defensive fighter. Total defensive fighter. Thanks for coming in, Joe. I don't know if it's Joel or Joe. I appreciate you stopping in, man. Yeah, right. I agree, man. 1034. Seriously, like, you come into my sport, you talked all that trash, you come into my sport, my ring, my house, I gotta knock you the hell out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get knocked out. You gotta get dropped. Like, not even a, not technical knockout, not like, you gotta get dropped. Cheek to the floor, doctor waking you up, like, you know, smelling salts and all. You got to get all of that. Are you going to let me over? Okay, I don't need to get over. Paul Rogers, what's going on? Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. What was that? I'm getting smoked by cars. Yeah, man, I'm taking it easy, man. I'm taking it easy. Yeah, he got to get knocked out. If Mcgregor goes 12 rounds, it is not a win in my book either. I agree. That's not a win. I mean, technically it's a win, but in my book, it's not a win. You didn't beat him if you don't drop him. And I seriously feel if you're a true Mayweather fan and Mayweather doesn't knock him out, you have to be disappointed. You have to be disappointed. You can't run around saying, oh, I told you, Mayweather was going to knock. Look, no. If he doesn't knock him out, that's whack. That's just horrible. Horrible. Gotta knock him out, man. Paul Rogers, he's a funny dude, man. Him getting smoked by cars. Why don't you, hey, all right, so why don't you think it'll be a knockout, Joel, man? For some odd reason, I'm going to say Joel, because I don't know. Joel just doesn't. Joel, why don't you think it's going to be a knockout? I'm interested to hear your take on that. Even though he's not a knockout artist. All right, before I even see your answer, are we gonna say it's because he's in it for the payout only? So it doesn't even make any sense to get in there and even like give it any effort? I just want to get this money and bounce? can see that. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. There's part of me deep down inside is just like, I don't know, maybe Floyd just isn't about that though. Like, you know, he really doesn't have anything to prove, but like 1034 said, if he goes 12 rounds, like, then it had to be just for the payout. It got to be just for the payout, and to be able to laugh at you and say, hey, you know, I don't know what you were thinking that you could come into my house and win. What the hell is going on? There we go. Yeah, I hope it doesn't go 12 rounds, man. I really don't. I want to see a knockout. I don't care who gets knocked out. I just want to see him get knocked out. Yo, Lunch, what's going down, Lunch? It's good to see you, man. Thanks for coming into the live feed, man. Appreciate it. He needs to prove that he's a fighter against any man. Yo, 1034, I agree with that, man, but I see, like, Floyd has that cockiness about him where he's like, I don't have anything to prove. Even if he needs to prove it, I see Floyd being like, I don't have nothing to prove. I'm going to get this money. I'm going to dance around you, and you're not going to touch me, and I'm going to laugh at you in the end of it. Which, like you, I agree, if he does that, I don't see it as a win, but I could see Floyd doing that. I just feel like that's his personality. And like Joel was saying, just because, you know, he's just a defensive fighter. Look, I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anybody says. Floyd don't want to get hit by McGregor. I don't care. Anybody can step in here and say whatever they want to say. Floyd don't want to get hit by McGregor. Bottom line. No, he doesn't need to be offensive minded. Not at all. But I still want to see a knockout. It doesn't take from the fact that I want to see a knockout. No, you're right. He doesn't have to be an offensive fighter. Nonetheless, I want to see a knockout. You know? Like, I don't want to pay money or pay to go somewhere and sit down and watch it and nobody gets knocked out. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it go 12 rounds so Floyd can laugh at him. I don't want to see that. I'd rather see Floyd laugh at his ass getting knocked out. Personally. Yeah, Floyd ain't sleeping on Conor though. He already talked about that. He said in the interview, he said that it's obvious that Conor has done something right to get where he's at today and to get this fight. Floyd also said something that I felt like, you know, to me, I felt like Floyd was backpedaling when he said it. And he was like, you know, Conor's young. You know, I'm 40. That plays a major part. And I be honest with you, I was very surprised to hear hear Mayweather say that in public, like in an interview. I just couldn't believe I heard Mayweather say that. Even though it's true, I couldn't believe that I heard Mayweather say that out his mouth. And I'm like, wow, you know, I wouldn't have expected that. I wouldn't have expected that. And again, I am a Mayweather fan and I'm a McGregor fan. This is the one time people can't say, oh, you know, like in football where you like both teams. Because, you know, you like two different people from two different sports, you're allowed to be a fan of both of them. Exit 75, fireworks. Let's see. 26 knockouts. Monty is funny. Yeah, I know, but you know those people, they have two teams, and when they do have two teams, you got that person that's like, oh, you're a traitor, or this or that. This is the one case I can actually like those people. You know what I'm saying? It's not be a problem. It not be an issue. You can't call me a traitor. You know? "49 fights. That's 56% KO ratio. Woo! That's phenomenal. Word, that's phenomenal. Mcgregor is to me, I think he's the best MMA fighter, man, that I've ever seen fight in MMA. That's to me, though, you know. I mean, just fight. I'm not saying he's the best jiu-jitsu fighter. I'm not saying he's the best Muay Thai fighter. I'm not saying he's the best. I'm saying he's the best fighter. That man goes in there and fights. It's just ridiculous, man. Did you see what Manny Pacquiao said when they asked him about the fight? He said, I would like to keep my mouth shut. It's like, yo, it was funny as hell. He said, I think that's what he said, something of that nature. He was like, I would like to keep my mouth shut. Yo, he didn't say anything. Hey, Paul Rogers, if you're still in here, I'm doing the speed limit, brother. Ricky Hatton in 2007. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Joel, man, I'm still looking for a knockout, man. I hope I'm not disappointed, man. I want to see someone get knocked the hell out. I don't care who it is. I want to see someone get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? .444 yet? Nah. Ortiz, 2011. Oh yeah, I'm not banking on it. I'm not banking on it either. That's what I was saying, man. There's so many different like ways that this fight could go in terms of how it's fought. It's crazy. That's why I think it's just gonna be the best thing, man. It's gonna be one of the the best events that I've seen. One of the best events I've seen in my lifetime. Oh, that's crazy. That hawk just dove down and picked something up. That was cool as hell. It's gonna be one of the best events that I've seen in my lifetime, man. Well, all right, guys, man. I appreciate everybody coming in. I'm about to sign off. You know, it's good to hear everybody's thoughts. For all those people who didn't catch the live feed, you know, leave a comment on what you think. Like, subscribe, share, and you guys be cool and stay fresh. I said the same thing, Joel. I said the same thing. Y'all be easy. Peace.